We have started with the disaster management from science 2 chapter 10 disaster management. Last time in the first session we have seen the definition of disaster, types of disaster and the effects of disaster. Okay, now today we'll see the next topic about the disaster, that is nature and scope of disaster. On the basis of nature and scope of disaster, there are 6 phases. So remember this very carefully, listen. Okay, there are 6 phases of disaster based on scope of disaster. So first is phase is pre-disaster phase, means before disaster. Second is warning phase. Number 3 is emergency phase. Fourth one is rehabilitation phase. Fifth one is recovery phase. Sixth one is reconstruction phase. So by name only you can understand how these phases are divided into disasters based on nature and scope of disaster. There are 6 phases: pre-disaster phase, warning phase, emergency phase, rehabilitation phase, recovery phase and reconstruction phase. Now one by one we will see in detail. So with the pictures you can understand what happened in these phases of disaster. First, pre-disaster phase means you are preparing to prevent a disaster. So before disaster, what you can do, you can plant trees and you can save environment. So this can be helpful for preventing the disaster. So before disaster, what you are doing, that comes under pre-disaster phase. Next one is the warning phase, means you know something about the signs that something is happening, climate is changing or weather is changing. So the weather forecasting people, their department or disaster management department, they provide the information about the what is going to happen if there is any change in the climate or change in the weather. So that is a warning phase, means the weather or the climate is giving warning that something is going to happen wrong. Next, emergency phase means when the disaster happened, like you can see the flood, during the flood and during the cyclone and all. So how the rescue people, the people from the government department, they are helping, and the local people also helping each other. So this is the emergency phase, means during the disaster how you can help emergency phase. Next, rehabilitation phase means after disaster you have to rehabilitate, you have to come back to your original life. So victims means those who have faced a disaster, they are called as victims. So victims are rehabilitated to much safer place like relief camps. So they are kept, they are become houseless, their houses become destroyed, so they become houseless. So the government provide relief camp. So on that camp the food are provided, water facilities are provided, medical aids are provided by the government. Next, sometimes the monetary help is also given by the government to the victims of flood. Next, recovery phase. Recovery phase means due to the flood or due to some disasters. So in any kind of disaster there is a loss of life and property, all everything is destroyed, destructed. So during the recovery phase the government is supplying help so that the life can come to the normal condition. So here water supplies are recovered, electricity supply they repair. So like this recovery is done by the help of government and local peoples also. Reconstruction phase, the properties are damaged, roads are destroyed. So infrastructure facilities which were damaged due to the flood or any kind of disaster, they are constructed again. Okay, now based on nature and scope of disaster, we have seen before based on the scope of disaster. Now based on nature and scope of disaster, there are 3 main phases: emergency phase, transitional phase, and you can say the rehabilitation phase, and third one is the reconstruction phase. So you have seen already rescue operations are carried out during this phase. During the emergency phase, the people from the government, policemen or the army people, navy people all come together to help the people from the locality or from the affected area. You must have seen or in the television, you must have heard or you must have seen in the newspaper about the Kerala flood. So these every people, navy people, army people, everybody came together to rescue the people from the affected area. That is called as emergency. There's a house getting fire, catching fire, so the fire brigade people, they are coming to rescue the people. So that is the rescue operations done during the emergency phase. Next, the first aid is given to the victim or the affected people during the emergency phase. Then restoring communication services. Okay, so all connections made available so that everybody is connected and joined with the internet, so getting all the possible information regarding the disaster. So everybody is alert about that. And then after disaster happened, so during disaster, after disaster, the people are removed from the affected area and they are being taken to the safer place. Next, victims are rehabilitated to much safer place that we have seen. So rehabilitation is nothing but that only that affected people are taken to the safer place and they are provided with the everyday facilities like food, drinking water and medical. Okay. Next, reconstruction phase we have seen already. Next. Okay, pre-disaster phase. For what happened for the pre-disaster phase, there are construction of infrastructure above the sea level, so the flood will not reach till that bridge. So many things are happening, many things the disaster management are managing for managing the disaster to prevent the disaster destroy. Then pre-disaster phase, the dams are constructed, reconstructed, repaired, so the life can be saved. Next, introduction of proper afforestation. Afforestation strategies means deforestation you must have heard. Deforestation means cutting of trees. So here afforestation is done. Afforestation means they are planting the trees so that we can prevent the disaster. Then warning phase. If you are getting warning that something is going to happen bad in that area or disaster is going to happen, the rise of sea level is increasing, there is a rise in the sea level, so the human settlements and the livestock are moved from low lying areas and flood prone areas. Different institutes, NGOs, government and the local people are also helping each other. Next, transitional phase, clearing of debris. After the disaster, there is a clearing of debris, means whatever waste materials are there or the whatever building blocks are there, they are removed from that place and it is cleared after disaster. Restoring water supply, the disaster management, they are all taking meeting and they are providing the help for the local people. Repairing roads and all this done by the disaster management department. Rehabilitation after disaster is done by the disaster management. You can see here also during the disaster the food packets and the waters are supplied, which is very important for the human beings to live. Now next, disaster management, we will see what the disaster management. Disaster, whether minor or major, short time or long time, it should be overcome and effective disaster management is necessary for it. Means fighting with each other is also one kind of disaster, or a big disaster, fire at house, okay, or flood or cyclone. So there are major disaster also and minor disaster also, but any kind of disaster we have to manage that disaster, that is very important. At home also, when you fight with your brother or sister, your mother or your brother or your parents make you leave after each other, they are making you separate from each other. So okay, so that is also one kind of disaster management that we are doing at home. So any kind of disaster management is very necessary to prevent the loss. Now, prevention of disaster. How we can prevent a disaster? Disaster are never planned. As we have discussed, anytime, most of the time, the disasters are never planned. They come suddenly. They are sudden action. But losses due to it can be prevented in a planned manner. Means after disaster, you can prevent the loss in a planned manner, like helping each other on time. You should not wait for the government to help. We have to help each other first. Government will come afterward. So local people have to help each other, and the Mumbaikars are very famous for these. They are helping each other very nicely on time. Okay, so disasters are never planned. The disasters are never planned, but we can prevent the losses by helping each other. Now, measures for disaster management. What are the measures are taken? It is repeating again during the emergency, how the people are helping, or the army people or navy people, they are helping. So what are the activities done during the disaster management? Take all possible measures to prevent loss of human life after the onset of disaster. Means if the disaster is going on onset of disaster, we have to prevent the loss. So every people is thinking about how we can prevent the loss during this disaster. Next point, supply of essential commodities. This is very important point to the affected people to reduce the effects of disaster. So very important to get the food to eat and to water to drink. This is very important need after disaster. So there is a supply of essential commodity. Essential means very important things are supplied by the local people or by government. Next is restore human life in the region by creating reconciliation in disaster. Means restoring the life is very important after disaster. We will not sit like that. Disaster happens, now we are not going to anything. This is the human condition that after anything happen, they restore themselves. They try to go back to its normal condition. So they struggle for that every day. Next, rehabilitate disaster victims. Okay, providing them everything, essential commodities, and providing them the place to live. So this is the rehabilitation process. This all comes under the disaster management. Next, implement protective measures in such a way that the disaster will not reach in future, and take care to reduce its intensity. So disaster management, all they are planning every time, they are in think of that only, how to plan, how to reduce the disaster, and how to save the people life. Next, this is very important. I said that only government is not responsible to help during the disaster. We are also responsible during the disaster. We should help each other. So this is this should be very tight relation, strong relation between the government and the public. Participation is very important. So disaster management department, they are doing their part, but we also have to do part. Then only we can face the disaster and we can come to the normal life. Next, this is only the communal help, the public help by the government or by NGO, by community. People are helping each other in order to minimize the losses in such emergency situations and protect ourselves and our belonging. Communal help is must. So our help, the community help, is also very important. Next is disaster management. Disaster management is achieving or time to time improving the ability to face the disaster through scientific and careful observations and analysis of data. As I said, disaster management, they are always struggling, they are always thinking about the betterment of the people, that how we can reduce the intensity of disaster and how we can prevent the disaster. So time to time they are improving the ability to face disaster. Next we'll see preventive, what their class. Disaster management work is classified into three: preventive measures, rehabilitation and reconstruction, executing the plan. Every time they are planning for the betterment of the society and people. Next we can see main two parts what they are doing. Disaster management department, first of all, is pre-disaster management, then post-disaster management. Pre-disaster means before disaster, post-disaster means after disaster. So they keep the plan ready, what we have to do before disaster, what we can do to prevent the disaster. So first we will see the pre-disaster management. Disaster management is comprises of complete preparation and planning to face any type of disaster. So disaster management people, they are planning every time to complete the preparation and planning. They are planning to face any type of disaster. They are prepared already. So here pre-disaster management, you can see identifying the pro-disaster area, means the area which is affecting more. Many times the flood or cyclones are coming, like you can see flood are coming again in Gujarat. So that is a famous area. Pro disaster area means where the disaster is happening frequently. Next, collecting information about intensity of disaster and probable sites of disaster through predictive intensity maps and hazard maps and respectively. So they are using all the kinds of maps, so and they can reduce the intensity of disaster. They can plan accordingly. Next, getting special training for disaster management means they are providing training to their staffs also, so that at the time of disaster, on the onset of disaster, they can fight with the disaster and they can manage the disaster. Next, increasing awareness about disaster management among the general public through training programs, mass media. So they are providing to general people also information about how you can save your life during the disaster. Next, post disaster management. Post disaster management, which activities are included in post disaster management? First is providing all types of necessary help to victims of disaster, means after disaster, when the disaster gone, now what will happen, what they will do, the activities. So providing all types of necessary help to victims of disaster. Next, participation of preferably local people saved from the disaster in arranging the help of victims. So those who are saved, they are also the people rescuing people, they are taking help from the local people also. Next, quick establishment of help center. Different types of disaster need different types of control center. So they are controlling, they are keeping watch on each and every place where the people are stuck off, and they are saving from there. Next, categorization of help materials received from the control center, delivering the materials to victims, and continuous review of the help, means they are trying to help to rescue them, the people which are stuck in the flood or other kind of disaster. So they are providing the help, and they are checking also the help is reaching to the needy people or not. Being always prepared for disaster rescue, always they are alert, they are ready to fight with the disaster. Next, this is the cycle, how the disaster management cycle goes on. They are, first of all, they are doing preparation, that how can the disaster can be prevented. Redemption means they are saving the life. Preparedness, they are preparing every time, they are prepared, they are active every time to face with the disaster. Impact of disaster, if suddenly the disaster happens, so they give response to the disaster. And resurgence means they are restoring the life after disaster happens, they are restoring the life, and they are then restoration preparation. Resurgence and restoration means they are trying to help the people, affected people or victim people, and they are trying to make their life come back to the normal condition. Now we will see structure of disaster management authority. Which are the people who are managing this disaster management? Who are the authorities? Let's see. National Disaster Management Authority. Who is the National Disaster Management Authority? See properly. Chairman, Prime Minister is the National Disaster Management Authority. Next, chain goes on. Next is State Disaster Management Authority, which is under Chairman of the country, of the state. You can see Chief Minister is managing the state disaster management. Next, District Disaster Management Authority, Chairman means collector. And next is Taluka Disaster Management Authority, Chairman is Tehsildar. and village level committee is seen by, they are managed by chairman of, that is sarpanch. Okay, so National Disaster Management Authority chairman is Prime Minister. State Disaster Management Authority is Chief Minister. District Disaster Management Authority is collector. Taluka Disaster Management Authority is Tehsildar, and at the village level chairman is Sarpanch. Okay, so mainly the district collector, mainly about the district disaster management. The district collector, what are the responsibilities, how they are managing, what the work they are doing, that we will see in detail. Disaster collector is responsible for disaster management. District collector is responsible for disaster management and implementation of rehabilitation scheme. Remember this. District collector, in the Disaster Management Authority, district collector is responsible for disaster management and implementation of rehabilitation schemes. They are providing, they are planning everything. So it is sanctioned, or it is assigned by the district collector. District collector is seeing everything what is going on. Collector plans, coordinates and controls the implementation of rehabilitation programs, gives out necessary instruction and reviews the entire system. Means he is the boss, he is seeing, he is responsible for disaster management. Okay, so district collector has to see that every people, all the people are working properly or not, what the work they are doing, how they are planning, their plan will work or not. Okay, so district collector is also responsible for designing the scheme for each district. District collector is designing for each district how the disaster can be prevented separately for each type of disaster and getting those sanctioned from the state level authorities. So he, the district collector, he is planning everything. Okay, and then it is sanctioned, means it is authorized by the state level authorities. Next, establishment of district wise disaster control unit. So district wise there is a, and in each district there are disaster control units are available to manage the disaster. Next we will see district wise disaster control unit. You can see Air Force, Army, paramilitary forces, Navy, telecommunication department. All these departments are included in the district wise disaster control unit. Responsible for coordinating with various voluntary organizations. Okay, so they are helping, these all departments are helping to manage disaster. International organization, many NGOs are also helping to manage the disaster. You can see United Nations Disaster Relief Organization, UN Habitat, Asian Disaster Reduction Center, ADPC, WHO, World Health Organizations, UNESCO. These are all from the government. Also departments are there which are international organizations that work for disaster management. You must have at least heard about the WHO, World Health Organization. Next, Disaster Management Act was implemented from 2005, Disaster Management Act 2005, where the army people are also involved in this management of disaster. There are 12 battalions, 12 divisions are working in the country, in our whole country. In our India, 12 divisions are working in our country. First you can see first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like that, different colors. With the different colors you can see NDRF. What is NDRF? We will see in the next slide. So this NDRF, National Defense Force, they are helping for disaster management. Okay, so 12 divisions are working in the full country in our India. Okay, we'll see what is NDRF. Main headquarter, see, NDRF is what? National Disaster Response Force. So these NDRF 12 divisions are working all over the country in our India, and the main headquarter is in Delhi. Okay, in Delhi you can say. So Delhi, there is a NDRF, National Disaster Response Force. Headquarter is in Delhi, main headquarter. Okay, now in Maharashtra also, our police are working, police force are working, and military force are also working to rescue the people and for the prevent the disaster. Okay, Maharashtra State Reserve Police Force, they are working for this disaster management, cyclone, cliff sliding, building collapse. So any kind of disaster, the Maharashtra State Reserve Police Force are working for this disaster management. Next, this we will do the evaluation. I will ask these questions. We'll finish with this question, then we will see the video at the end. Okay, students? Who will answer? First question. First question is, which are the 6 phases of disaster based on scope of disaster?
Yes.
Pre-disaster phase,
Please say
then
your name. Please say your name.
Emergency phase.
pre-disaster phase, then
Madam.
emergency phase,
Wait.
Emergency phase.
Recovery phase.
Tell your name. Who is answering?
Pranita.
Pranita. Okay,
Yes. The first phase is pre-disaster phase, and then emergency phase, and then recovery phase,
Yes.
then rehabilitation phase, then recovery phase, and the last
Yes.
reconstruction phase.
Very good, Pranita. Very good, Pranita. Next question is, what is meant by disaster management? What they are doing in disaster management?
We are trying to
Ma'am,
reduce
can I-
the human life
Ma'am,
during
can
the
I-
disasters.
Disaster management is other prevention of disaster.
क्या बोल रही है ना पागल लगा ना
Yes, who is answering?
Khushi from Tilak Nagar MPS.
Yes, Khushi. Say beta again.
Disaster management is
What is meant by disaster management?
disaster management is other prevention of disaster or making arrangement to
Okay.
face it or at least
And-
achieve the abilities to face it.
Okay. Next, which activities are included? Any one activity you can say. Next, any student, which activities are included in pre-disaster management?
Flood, ma'am, flood.
Which activities are included in pre-disaster? What is the people, the disaster management, what they are doing before disaster?
Plantation.
Yes, plantation they are doing. Okay, that is called as afforestation. Yes, next, who will answer? Fourth one, which activities are included in post-disaster, means after disaster? Which activities are included in our post-disaster management?
Prepared for disaster rescue.
Preparing for rescue or rescuing the people after disaster, है ना? Okay, good. Next, who is responsible for disaster management and implementation of rehabilitation scheme? Who is responsible for disaster management? Yes. Hello. Who will answer? Hello. Yes.
Collector.
Collector. Which collector?
Yes. District.
Yes, district
District
collector.
channel.
Correct answer. Okay, very good. What's your name, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Ma'am, Gulam Ghosh.
Gulam Ghosh. Okay, your answer is correct. District collector is responsible for disaster management and implementation of rehabilitation.
Yes.
Okay, and I will ask a general question that only government is responsible for disaster management. Is it so?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Yes, student.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, student. Only the government is responsible for helping people.
No, ma'am, no.
Not only the government,
We are
but
also responsible.
also are responsible.
We are
So
also responsible.
we should also help, no? So communal our local people also should help. Okay.
Yes.
Is the disaster. So always keep this in your mind that with the government, we are also as a citizen, we are also as a neighborhood, and we also as a human being, we should help each other during this disaster.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Correct. Absolutely right.
Okay, very nice, students. Okay, now I will show you the video on the Top Scorer app.
Which app, ma'am?
Top Scorer app. You must have using, no? You are using, no, Top Scorer app. Very nice videos.
Let us see.
Disaster management. Disaster, whether minor or major, short time or long time, it should be overcome. And effective disaster management is necessary for it. Disasters are never planned, but losses due to it can be prevented in a planned manner. Disaster management is facing it, or at least achieve the abilities to face it. In case of disaster management, there should be an attempt to minimize the losses. There are some main objectives of disaster management. Come, let us list them down one by one. Take all possible measures to prevent loss of human life after the onset of a disaster. Supply of essential commodities to the affected people to reduce the effects of disaster. Restore human life in the region by creating reconciliation in disaster. Rehabilitate disaster victims. Implement protective measures in such a way that the disaster will not reach in future and take care to reduce its intensity. There is a close relationship between disaster management and public participation. Disaster is a very fast process. In fact, it is an accident. People should deal with such accidents with immense patience. In order to minimize the losses in such emergency situations and protect ourselves and our belongings, communal help is must. This will not only help to protect ourselves and our belongings, but will help a large number of masses to do so. Disaster management is achieving or time to time improving the ability to face the disasters through scientific and careful observations and analysis of data. For example, preparing the action plan through study of various aspects like preventive measure, rehabilitation and reconstruction, and executing that plan is nothing but management of disaster. Disaster management can be divided into two parts: pre-disaster management and post-disaster management. Pre-disaster management comprises complete preparation and planning to face any type of disaster. It includes activities like identifying the pro-disaster areas, collecting information about intensity of disaster and probable sites of disaster through predictive intensity maps and hazard maps respectively. Getting special training for disaster management. Increasing awareness about disaster management among the general public through training programs, mass media, etc. Why pre-disaster management plans are confined to the government? Pre-disaster management plans should also be designed at the local level so that not only the government, but we, the citizens of the country, are also prepared for any forthcoming disaster. Post-disaster management undertakes and implements measures like providing all types of necessary help to victims of disasters, participation of preferably local people saved from the disaster in arranging the help to victims, quick establishment of help center, Different types of disasters need different types of control centers. Categorization of the help material received from control center, delivering the materials to victims, and continuous review of the help. Being always prepared for disaster rescue. Thus, after so much study about disaster management, we can say that there are 7 important aspects of disaster management cycle: preparation, redemption, preparedness, impact of disaster, response, resurgence, and restoration. When we talk about disaster management, many authorities are involved and connected with it. Come, let us briefly discuss about the structure of Disaster Management Authority in the next part of the chapter. Structure of Disaster Management Authority. In case of disaster, Prime Authority, National Disaster Management Authority, has been established by the government. Prime Minister of our country is its chairman. For states, State Disaster Management Authority is established, whose chairman is the Chief Minister of that state. And for districts, District Disaster Management Authority is established, whose chairman is the collector of that district. All these authorities prepare pre-disaster and post-disaster management plans. These authorities also provide precautionary warning before the onset of any disaster. Many social and private organizations assist these big authorities in their work. These authorities are followed by Taluka Disaster Management Authority, whose chairman is Tehsildar, and Village Level Committee, whose chairman is the Sarpanch. Starting from the District Disaster Management Authority till the Village Level Committee, which comprises general public also, all are involved in actual rescue and rehabilitation work of disaster. Come, out of these authorities, in this chapter, let us discuss about District Disaster Management Authority in detail. District Disaster Management Authority. At the district level, District Collector is responsible for disaster management and implementation of rehabilitation schemes. Collector plans, coordinates, and controls the implementation of rehabilitation programs. He gives out necessary instructions and reviews the entire system. District Collector is also responsible for designing the schemes for each district separately for each type of disaster and getting those sanctioned from state-level authorities. Establishment of district-wise disaster control units is also a part of the disaster management plans carried out by the collector. Do you know what are the district-wise disaster control units? Come, let us study about it. District-wise disaster control unit. District Control Unit is established immediately either after the impact of disaster or getting intimation about it. It reviews about various aspects of disaster, keeps continuous contact with various agencies like Army, Air Force, Navy, Telecommunication Department, paramilitary forces, etc. for getting help. It is also responsible for coordinating with various voluntary organizations for their help in disaster management.
neighbor will come first, no? Your family will come first. You should be helpful. You should be ready for each other in every kind of situation, and you should be alert that anything happens. You should ready for the help each other. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
As a human being also, we should help each other, because that time can come to us also, है ना? So as a citizen, as a neighbor,
Yes, ma'am.
or as a human being, we should help each other. Okay, next session will be on 31st for session number 3 for this disaster management part. Okay, so on third day we will finish this chapter. So join on time. We will continue this chapter on third day or day after tomorrow at 10:45. Okay, students. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shabana ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice lesson. Thank you, students.